Here we go. Yo, what up? What up? We want to thank you guys for tuning in to the Ideal Collective podcast. It's your boy CityLightz, the one with the insight. I am here with the homie Stephen T and my good friend Jon D. You know what I'm saying? And what's happening, fellas? How you feeling?
What up, man?
How's it
going? Considering it is the end of the motherfucking world, we do want to let you guys know we are recording this remotely. So if there's any sound quality issues, we just want to apologize ahead of time. But, it's the Armageddon. So, bear with us.
It's episode 2. We have the homie here, Stephen T. We're going to talk about coronavirus. He wasn't here on the last episode, so we're going to let him start it off. Let us know how you feeling, brother.
Yeah, man. So this corona pandemic, as we're all calling it, it's for sure has me feeling some type of way because my business has picked up and I have to see less of my family at this point in time because people just don't want to go to work. And if they don't want to go to work, what are they doing? They're going out shopping. Well, so thank you to all of you that wanted to make my life and my family get making life scarier for us, shall I say.
Yeah, man.
I'm saying, look, man, I don't know what, I'm being honest with y'all, bro. Like, I've been sitting at the crib, the more I think about this coronavirus shit, bro, like, y'all niggas watch The Walking Dead where, like, people come back from the dead because they had something in them. Like, what if this is that shit that we get, and then when we die, we come back as zombies, my nigga? Like, I'm paranoid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Because let them come back, I got something heavy.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, yo, CityLightz, how are you affected by the current pandemic since last week's episode, since we last spoke?
Well, you know what, Jon D, it is funny you should ask, because little did I know, I've been at this company for 5 years and had no idea that I was a essential worker.
Oh, nigga, you too, nigga? Wait, are we all essential? Wait, are we all essential?
I think, yeah. Stevie, you got a multipass? I got my multipass too. Yes,
I got my multipass.
We're gonna be out moving amongst the apocalypse while y'all motherfuckers are getting forced. I got something to show the military.
I just don't want nobody getting it fucked up, man. Like, at the end of the day, man, like, let's be real. What's gonna happen here is that we can go do whatever the fuck we want, but we ain't gonna be doing it together. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. We can stream it together.
Yeah, stream it.
Or we could all go get those virtual reality, shout out Oculus Go.
Oh my fucking God.
Shout
out Oculus.
Nigga throwing in the promo in there.
And we can, meet up in virtual land, shake hands.
But as far as being an essential employee or an essential worker, I think this matter itself, it's a very thin line because I feel society might be niggas like us and start using it for purposes that they ain't supposed to be using it for. Motherfuckers are going to be looking for excuses to be out and about infecting motherfuckers knowing they shouldn't be with a multi-pack. You know what I mean?
True, but can I counter that though? Now, on the flip side of all of this, like my good man Stephen T, on the flip side of this is going to have smart motherfuckers at the house being smart, getting creative, because you a smart motherfucker, you only gonna sit around on your telephone or play video games for so long until you're like, yo, I need to do something. You know what I'm saying? And then as far as video games, you want to talk about getting into that next upper echelon of gaming, you know what I'm saying, what it's becoming and shit. I think this quite possibly might hurry that process along. You know what I'm saying? Watch, especially if there's going to be some prolonged shit where they talk about 18 to 24 months of some shit like this, somebody will come out with a full body gaming suit. I'm talking about like actual those things like Ready Player One. It'll spark the Ready Player One stage because motherfuckers will be sitting at home. I feel like we're the first generations of people that grew up with video games from the rooter to the tutor. You know what I mean?
I agree with you. The age we're living in is totally crazy.
But you also see how one conversation leads into another. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. So, like I said, this might just push us like closer into some next level gaming shit. Steven, what you think?
Man, I gotta admit, me, I love my video games, man.
You know?
Yeah, since I was young, and I'm like, man, am I going to eat tonight? Nah, I think I'm about to go cop this new game. I eat tomorrow, the next day. I'm one of them guys. He said, do I got a beer? He said, that the yeast going to feed me. No, he said the beef jerky.
Yo.
Yeah, I think the gaming will most definitely, if they're smart, it'll take off. That's why I understand why a lot of people are out right now. Like, even though they're passing it, more because you don't know if you have it, especially if you're a young, healthy body and you got it, and you're still moving along. But you're still out there passing it around. But at the same time, I understand why they're out there, because they're like, we're getting ready to go into quarantine. Like you were saying, that the smart people are going to be at home, helping us, cure our planet, because that's basically what it is. If you think about it, it's an infestation amongst us at this point in time. That's basically knocking us off. But we are an infestation amongst the planet, knocking it off, So, if you've seen over there in China and in Italy and everything, how they got everything cleared up. So, or how it's clearing up. So, I understand why people,
like pollution and the water and stuff like that. Is that what you mean?
So I understand why people are out, because they're purchasing multiple things. So while they're in quarantine, they can take care of those home projects. Why not do it with the freebie? Shit. Well, but I'm not really too much into maintenance and shit like that. So I really can't go too far into it. So Jon D, what do you think?
With me personally, man, like being an essential employee as of recent, out here and about, I'll like go on a lunch break or take a 15, walk outside, motherfucker, and I think I'm in Resident Evil, fucking Silent Hill 6 or some shit. Like, I don't know what's going on.
I'm saying, like, man. I'm saying.
I really don't know how to feel. Like, I want to get a gun just to make sure I'm safe, because I feel like some shit gonna pop out the bushes. I don't fucking know. Like, it's scary time.
Give me your toilet paper.
And as far as gaming and life itself, like, that's probably the only like peace of mind I've been able to find, is just like play some games. If not, as an artist, I'm sitting at home writing, being creative, making music, or recording bomb ass podcasts with my friends. But we're either, what I'm saying, trying to find some outlet or sort of not going crazy while having to stay inside, like we're prisoners in our own fucking home. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at that shit.
Right.
Well, I really don't feel like a prisoner in my home. I got land. I'm out and about, coach.
Multipass. I meant that metaphorically, motherfucker, not literally. But go ahead.
Yeah. So moving on. Check this out, fellas. Shout out to these young motherfuckers, man. I swear, they out partying. Like, have you guys fucking seen these Corona challenges?
Oh, were these motherfuckers licking shit?
Oh yeah, everybody
licking toilets. All types of planes and shit. I saw a video yesterday of 20 people with the same lollipop, and they just passed the pop to the motherfucker behind them, and everybody was putting it in their mouth. And I was just like,
wow. Okay, I didn't see that, but wow.
Yeah, man. These young motherfuckers, man, they are not giving a fuck. So, I mean, shout out to y'all, but damn, y'all is cutthroat. You know what I'm saying?
See, like, since you bringing up
them young folks, they feel like,
I didn't interrupt you, but like, I know you're bringing up millennials having fun and doing dumb shit. Yeah. But I just saw a video today of like some young kid on spring break talking about, spring break.
That's not millennials. That's the Gen Z.
Oh, my bad. You see, I don't know the difference between both niggas. They both immature and think they do too much. But the point is like, I'm more concerned with how the fuck niggas out here turning up and mad. They were like, the bars are closing. We're trying to turn up. I'm like, nigga, get your ass home, bro. Like, are you not understanding that this shit's real? Like, people think it's a game out here.
No, damn well your ass wasn't at the bar before.
Fucking people, bro. These young kids, like, I'm telling you, I'm more concerned for the fact that everyone's taking advantage when we all should be taking advantage of how to help each other. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right, 100%. Did you guys see the fucking shit when they were interviewing these kids that were faded out of their mind, bro, on like ABC, and they were down in spring break in Florida, and these kids are literally hammered, bro. And the lady's like, well, how do you feel about the coronavirus? He said, if I die, I die. I came here to party. And, bro, I'm sitting there weak watching the news. And I'm just like, you guys did not plan this shit out too well. But, yeah, these young motherfuckers do not give a shit. You know, they were saying, New Orleans, Mardi Gras, that shit fucking passed a lot of shit. And some other fucking event they had in the South. They finna be fucked up down there in New Orleans, man. That's fucked up because I really wanted to go there. Yeah,
because it's like I got a few friends that still, I'm booking my flight. All right, well, you go catch the Roni. Don't bring your ass back home. You need 14 days before I see you again.
Nigga just start finding excuses to start curving people. Like, yo, what's good, my nigga? I'm back in town. Like, yo, word? Well, I just left town, my nigga. Well, I'll hit you when I get back. You know what I'm saying?
They're not even. I'm like, oh, you just got back. All right, I'll see you in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
I don't even trust the 2 weeks, nigga. I'll see you in a month, my nigga. If you survive and make it through the month, we can hang out, nigga. Like, hey, mission completed. Like,
we ain't gonna Roni together, but shit, man. That's But no, man. What about the fucking stimulus package, though? What do you guys think about that shit? That shit. To me, it makes no sense. To me, it makes no sense at all. So, like, I don't get where their thought process is, and the bad part about it is everything I'm about to say right now they may fuck around and hear this, and I gave them an idea. So their plan, from my knowledge at least, their plan is to bail out big corporations, because therefore, if you bail out, which is it. Think about it, though. Okay, so you bail out big corporations. You bail out big corporations. What does that do? That keeps their jobs open. Keeps jobs for the middle class.
No. That doesn't necessarily mean that. So what happens is a lot of the time, they can buy stock back, and they can also.
But that's not part of this.
Hold on.
You're saying they can buy stock back, but part of the stimulus package, if they do the bailouts for them, is that's one of the deals is that you cannot purchase back your stock. That is that's a portion of the deal.
Is because of what happened in 2008. That's what they did last time we bailed out the loans company. They were giving their CEOs these crazy fucking benefit packages. You know what I mean?
We're talking about present.
While their whole time they're sitting there trimming the fat. You know what I mean?
But we're talking about present now. I'm talking about the present. The present stimulus packages. Them bailing out the corporations
how much money go to the court?
To the corporations themselves. Well, shit, I'll tell you this much: just for the airlines alone, they're going to get $30 billion.
Yo, look, the way I'm looking at this whole stimulus package situation, stimulus package situation is very simple, yo. It's it's just jump ship maneuver. It's like everyone knows
a money grab.
To go to shit. Everyone knows the economy is about to take a major hit. Like, everyone knows things might not bounce back as quick as motherfuckers wish it would, even though Trump is promoting America will be open again by Easter. I don't know what the fuck that nigga on, but we all know this shit we all know that this shit might be a little more serious than what it is, but I'm not concerned we're getting $1,200 in the mail or $500 from our kid. I want to know in the longevity, where the fuck can I get tested as soon as I want to get tested? Where the fuck do I go? And when I run out of fucking food and toilet paper, what do I do then? And if I got a medical emergency that don't even relate to the Rona, like all this shit going on, am I supposed to just stay here and suffer through that shit? Like, I don't know, bro. It's those. I want some money, nigga. I want some assurance.
Amazon has a thing where they are unveiling testing for everybody that lives in Seattle. That should be coming very, very soon. You know what I'm saying? And so that's one of the things that, Trump did when it took him forever to fucking use the act where he can control the businesses and shit, or tell the businesses, control manufacturing and shit. But yeah, they're finally stepping up in Seattle here. You know what I'm saying? They want to test everybody out here. You know what I'm saying? Man, woman, and child and shit. And yeah, man, I feel like that's when the numbers are really going to shoot up, because this whole problem is just has just been getting tested. You know what I mean?
You gotta also I think those companies are very aware that their infrastructure could be crippled if their employees aren't happy and feeling safe at home and things like that, or where they moved here to build a career and have a life back. Because we all know Seattle is going to be the new fucking hub for Amazon and Google employees and shit. So it's like, yeah, it's more about security and shit. Right now, things are getting too secure. But Steve, what were you saying?
Motherfucker.
Yo, I didn't mean to do it like that. You know what I was trying to do? I was trying to segue to Steve.
This nigga Steve Harvey'd me, bro. Steve Harvey me. Like, I'm like, yeah.
Fucking.
But yeah, Steve, I don't know. That's my view on shit. You got anything to add on it?
Well, yeah, because it's like I'm saying, it's so they're gonna do the corporate bailout. We're not gonna get any of that cash, really. Yeah, we're gonna keep our jobs open, but that's retarded. At least for me.
Keeping a job.
You know what I mean? Exactly. And that's why so for the ones that are keeping their jobs, it makes sense. And that's why I say it's retarded at the same time as it makes sense. Or sorry, not the R word. That's why it doesn't make sense, and it makes sense at the same exact time. Because there's a lot of people that are getting laid off. Look at the Strip. Look at the hotels and things like that. Little mom and pops. People are being laid off left and right. So give them the bailout, keep the jobs open, but they're not going to tax that money really that they're about to give these guys these bailouts to. Now, think about this. If they were to tax us or give us all the money instead of bailing out these corporations, like why do you need to bail out a corporation when if they're saying the average, citizen is supposed to have 6 months worth of, savings saved up as for a drastic time, rainy day? Why are the corporations not able to do the same? You got to think about it. So you have Doug McMillon. Doug McMillon, the CEO of Walmart, makes $22 million a year. You know what I mean? With $15.6 million in stock. You got one of my favorites, Marvin Ellison, from Lowe's. He makes $1.5 million a year, and he has $6 million in stock. You have Craig Meaner, from Home Depot. $3.7 million. You know what I mean? Yeah, imagine you got Safeway, Steve Bird, $1.5 million, has $7.5 million in stock. You have freaking the airlines, you know what I mean? What's his name? Bradley Tilden, freaking $5.7 million a year, with a 2.7 network.
Where Brad work at? Where Brad work at?
He's the Alaska Airlines CEO. So all these guys,
these CEOs are making $1 million a year
more because their stock options are way higher. You know what I mean? So that's where all of it's going. So it's like, okay,
$1 million. There is niggas on the radio that's getting more than that.
Wow. Yo, City Lights. I don't think you're taking into. Sorry, I mean, Steve. I don't think you're taking into account, like Steven is saying. There's like bearer bonds and a bunch of other shit that motherfuckers probably have coming to them, being that high up in a matter of fucking financial corporation. CEO,
right? Because that's only
top of the tree. I'm just saying, like, whoever's in charge at the end of the day, that person's getting paid less because they're taking a liability by being the person who takes the fall when it all hits the fan. That's why they have insurances at the end of the day to cover them when they do fail, because being the CEO, you might have to take a fall one day and resign from your position. So you should be compensated, handsomely for what risk you're taking by being the leader.
Well, and also, if you look at it, these companies have been riding a red hot market for the last 8 years. And on top of that, they've been charging higher fares, maximizing space. And why are these motherfuckers, because don't act like this shit has been going on forever. They've been hurting for about 2 months now. You feel me? You've been riding the green or the red or the black, whatever that shit is when you're winning. You've been riding that for the last 8 years. You know what I mean? So why are you getting the big dollar bailouts? You know what I'm saying? I would rather see that money go to small businesses, the mom and pop bars, the bodegas, you know what I'm saying? The smoke shops. You know what I mean? The small business associates, the people with SBA loans. The big corporations get the loans.
They
have a portion of the stimulus bill that will go to the small businesses as well.
That's what I was trying to verify with Steve. I just read that today, that they will have something to help out the small businesses for sure.
Precisely.
I think that the emphasis on the last bill that didn't pass was just based more on saving corporations and them of having to make us perceive like if we save them, then we save us because they employ us. And it's like, no, motherfucker, like you ain't shit without
that
us.
Whole model of trickle down economics.
No, okay, but I look at it differently. Like, we are human beings, bro. Okay. Even though we're just nothing or a number to y'all, to me, I'm a human being, but I provide a fucking service, and you need me because you ain't built Terminator robots yet, nigga. So until you get your Terminator robots, you need me to help you move your product or keep others in check because you don't trust a computer or a robot to do it yet. So fuck you. I got value, motherfucker. Like, I'm here. Give me my value and my acknowledgement of what I'm worth, whether it's looking out by not having me pay rent for a month or two or bills and shit like that. It's just a different matter, man. I really feel like this coronavirus shit, corporations, bailout. I just want to hear a nigga tell me, yo, you ain't got to pay rent for 2 months. You ain't got to pay your car for 2 months. You ain't got to pay your phone for 2 months. And you good, my nigga. Just stay your ass at the crib, and I bet you I stay my ass at the crib. I bet you, my nigga. Oh, you got it? I'm at the crib, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But then you also gonna need that money for that food, though, because that food ain't gonna stop, and neither is that toilet paper. Wiping that out.
It's hard, but you know, it's a trip for me being at work, like on my lunch break on Instagram. These motherfuckers is at home complaining, talking about, oh, I'm getting so bored in quarantine. Or motherfuckers are sitting back relaxing like a fucking vacation. The whole time I'm working at these motherfuckers.
You know what? But in 2 weeks from now, they ain't gonna have no funds no more. Maybe 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Regardless, they ain't gonna have no funds, and we will.
You know, shout out to my job for allowing me to risk my life to do that job.
Shout out to my job. I'm saying, because a lot of people. We're just regular 9-to-5 guys. Y'all don't need to know what we do for a living.
We're not showing the big corporation, you know, some love, you know, because it's like we still should at the same time show them some love. So because they are, you know, they're keeping the lights on, you know what I mean, allowing us to work. So everybody who did lose out on a job, you know, life will get a little bit tougher for them down the road as to where for us, we should maintain, even if we're smart about it, we should actually be prospering.
Hold on.
For those that know and don't know, is everybody eligible for this Trump check? Oh, so Esteban. Esteban. So, who's all eligible like for that Trump check? Is it everybody, or how does that go?
No. So therefore, you people that were out there not working, thinking, "Oh, I'm about to get paid. Let me borrow $250 till my virus check come in."
Hey.
You.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna get that check. It's going to be for basically taxpayers. Anybody who, if you're paying your tax, then that, and then a lot of people are like, oh well, I go shopping, I pay taxes. No, not those type of taxes, real life taxes. So what you know, to me, I think would be a smarter route for them to take would be for them to give the checks, like we were saying, directly to the people. You know, yeah, it's gonna bump that price up. You know, and of course, I got numbers here. We can go through those, but. You know, keep it short and sweet. You know, give if they think about it, the other portion of the stimulus package is still going to go have a portion of bailouts for the small businesses. It's just not major at that point in time. The major corporations will not get bailed out, but they'll still their stocks and bonds are going to go down a little, but they're still going to have all this income that's going to last them because we're going to get the money. We're the money as, you know, consumers. Shout out to corporations for staying open for us. Yeah, shout out to hazardous pay because we should get that, you know, for having to work in these environments.
Again, brother.
Yeah, and that's my take on that matter. Over to you, John.
So, with that being said, can I ask you gentlemen one question?
Yes, my brother.
What is the best thing?
Before we end the subject, yes, what do you feel?
What is the best thing that you guys are watching during this coronavirus quarantine?
I don't know. I'm playing video games and writing music, bro. Right now, I'm really watching.
What's that?
At least for me on my side.
Dude, I'm doing 13-hour shifts to the back of my eyelids when I get home.
What about you, nigga? What the fuck you watching with your fucking staying at home watching TV comfortable ass, nigga?
In the Walking Dead.
Well, first off, gentlemen, I'm still working 50 hours a week anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what you're talking about. But I found myself, man, I got hooked on that new fucking Star Trek Picard, man. And I wasn't even a huge Star Trek fan, you know what I'm saying? But I the Next Generation, that's the one I kind of grew up with, you know what I mean? Watching that type of shit. I remember Whoopi was on that shit. You guys remember Whoopi with Goldberg? You remember she was on Star Trek? It was the TV show and shit. But it's crazy. I got stuck on this show, man. That and another show, People. And this isn't in a fucking like a commercial or anything or endorsement. But yo, this show, Hunters, on Hulu, is fucking fire. You know what I'm saying? There's Al Pacino and a few other people. You know what I'm saying? It is fire, man. So check that shit out. That's what those are the two things I'm really on since this quarantine, even though I'm not quarantined, but that's what I'm watching when I get home. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, nigga, it ain't whether I'm quarantining or not, nigga. Fuck all y'all niggas. If y'all want to call it a quarantine or not, I call it fuck all y'all niggas. I ain't passing the blunts. I ain't passing the Henny. Don't ask me for shit. You can't have a bite of my burger, bitch. Don't come over to chill. I ain't swiping right. I see that all in 2 months. I'm on some other shit. But we gonna switch it up. Fuck the coronavirus. Fuck everything regarding the coronavirus. I just want to say fuck the coronavirus from the bottom of my heart for everybody, the whole world, and anybody going through some bullshit. Moving on to the next topic, let's bring up something that I feel no one is talking about. I'm going to ask you, Mr. City Lights and Mr. Stephen T, have you guys seen any homeless people since this coronavirus appeared? No. I ain't even, I'm sorry. I ain't even sarcastic and make y'all laugh, but I'm being for real. My nigga, I ain't seen that nigga. Yeah. I ain't seen that nigga in 2 weeks, bro. The nigga who I always see. Like, what are you homeless people going during these coronavirus circumstances? There's like an underground hub or a fucking a bunker I don't know about. Like, did these people,
no, I haven't seen anybody.
I don't know. I'm just asking. Like, I'm just really bringing up homelessness. How you think this corona shit affects homelessness?
Now, can I speak? Because you guys, I don't know where the fuck you guys work at or what's going on with you. Where I work at in Ballard, the only thing you see on the street scurrying around is homeless people. They have not missed a beat. They have not skipped a motherfucking day. It is regular routine. Business as usual.
Rob, you know what it is? You know what it is?
His business is down because they out there fucking. What's that?
No. I just realized that you're making a good point. So the reason I haven't seen the ones I would normally see. No. Check it out. The reasons I didn't see the ones I would normally see is probably because they competing with the other ones at the other areas to take over their turf.
Prime real estate.
Because they shit popping off at this turf no more. Feel me?
Oh man, I'm telling you, yeah. So I've seen them; they out moving and grooving. It's
all right. So I'm making sure, bro. Because I ain't seen the homeless niggas I normally be interacting with. Ain't nobody asked me for $3 in like 2 weeks. So I feel like this coronavirus should save me some money. You know what I'm saying? I care about people. And shit.
Yeah.
So the next topic.
All right. So John, what do you think about the state of hoeing at the moment? You know what I'm saying? They got to be in dire straits right now.
Look, I don't need you to bring up things that I may or may not be familiar with from past experiences in my life. But my thing is that I feel that during this pandemic, the people who are mostly affected and the people who are probably dehydrated and not eating any food and shit like that are these hoes, my nigga. Like, let's be real. Like,
they ain't gonna get no Trump bailout either.
And no, I'm trying to tell you, like, some of these females had a schedule. Right? They had the whole month planned out on the calendar, had a new nigga every day to buy them some food. You know what I'm saying? They had the Plan B pills purchased. Everything was ready to go. And now look at them. They at the crib with hella Plan B. They mama mad at them because she don't want to move out. She 45 and still waiting for a nigga to marry her and shit. These hoes out here, I'm concerned, bro. Brother, like, are the hoes okay? Has anyone checked up on the hoes, my nigga?
Have you ever heard of?
You're not talking about hoes. You're talking about the skeezers and sluts. I thought you were talking about the streetwalkers. You know,
the prostitutes. My nigga, the last time I checked, I saw prostitutes online were like coming over for like deliveries because they couldn't do strip dances at the club. They couldn't do a lap dance for you, so they're gonna bring it to your crib, my nigga. They call it boobing or some shit like that.
You got it twisted, bro. You got it twisted. These women, no, these hoes are on motherfucking OnlyFans, bro. That's what the girls. They are not. Nigga. They are not. You got women fucked up. They gonna get their bread. You got them fucked up.
The people over there.
Yo, thank you for saying that. Hey, yo, my nigga, you right.
Baby, show me your shit. Turn around, let me see that butt.
No, I'm dead ass. Like, I've seen a lot of OnlyFans subscriptions and a lot of links to OnlyFans ever since this quarantine happened. These bitches is at the crib now, like, yo, I can't hoe in real life.
Pornhub,
well, I'm hoeing online. We gonna hoe today.
We gonna
Pornhub, YouTube. All of these shits are probably getting like record usage right now. You know
my niggas, I gotta bring up something really important in this podcast. Probably the most vital subject and everything that needs to be talked about, and the most important subject of all time. Pornhub Premium is free right now for like, I'm just letting y'all know. Just go check that shit out. All right, went out.
Shout out to y'all for being there. Now bail out that corporation. That's who you bail out.
Shit, they about to churn out record numbers. What you mean? They don't need no bailout.
Hey, nigga, the views.
Right.
Woo.
They said no. He said we'll be the ones paying the bailout this time. You will owe us, America.
Another thing, yo, guys, I've been meaning to ask y'all about this. Like, while we talking about the hoes, like, fuck the hoes. We all know they probably somewhere at a bus stop right now because she ain't getting dropped off from that other nigga crib and having the other nigga pick her up because niggas is at the crib. You know how that goes. So good luck to y'all hoes, my nigga. Y'all out here dehydrated, not eating, living with your moms, and at the bus stop. We salute y'all. Can't wait for things to go back to normal so y'all can keep fronting like y'all this shit on IG. Anyway, this is our first time doing a podcast, all three of us together. And even though we're practicing social distancing, which is the theme of the episode, and the corona, blah, 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 I would like to thank y'all niggas for being safe and staying the fuck away from me and concerning yourselves with y'all family and y'all concerns. And salute to all us essential employees, nigga. We out here getting the bag, but we got the strap. Don't fuck with us. You think we go ahead and take our bread because you ain't getting no bread and see what happened to you, nigga. Anyway.
Yo, I just want to let's do some shout outs real quick, man, because there's some people doing some real big thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Out here during this crazy ass crisis. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I'll go first. I want to shout out to that man Steph Curry, man. Him and his wife, they are in the Bay feeding kids that are missing school. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of kids, the only meal they get is the free meals they get at school and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So,
shit,
you know,
I know that. I've been one of those kids. I know.
Shit, me too. You know what I'm saying? Breakfast and motherfucking lunch. You know what I'm saying?
The whole summer school. Like, nigga, you ain't even in summer school. Like, and nigga, what's up?
Yo, can I get a meal? I'm hungry. We out here. I'm tired of eating noodles. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but yeah, man, shout out to him, you know what I'm saying, stepping up in the community. Steven, what you got?
Shit, you know, of course, shout out Vibes LLC. Y'all got it going on. But mostly shout out to Russell Wilson and that piece of tenderoni. He got no disrespect. It's just beautiful. She's beautiful. Yeah, shout out to them, you know, taking care of the Seattle area. You know, they're, you know, I believe they donated like 1 million plates, you know.
Plates of food?
Amazing. Yeah, absolutely. It's food. You know, so, you know, or meals, excuse me. Donated, I believe, 1 million meals, you know, so, you know, just, you know, people who are in power, you know, and have the resources, you know, it goes a long way when it shows that, you know, you're not just all about yourself.
Yeah, man. Shout out Russ and Cece, man, holding it down.
Yes, indeed. Shit. Yeah, so again, you know, yeah, shout out Young Dangerous. Shout out to, you know, all the essential workers out there. You know, you guys, you know, you really, really matter. You're making a difference, you know, today. That's grocery stores, hardware stores, you know, delivery drivers, freaking the medics, the first responders, the, you know, the Coast Guard. Thanks for showing up, guys. Yeah. Thanks. But yeah, Jon D, what about you, man?
Hey, man, shout out to anyone, any corporation, any person. Just like my friend right here, Steven, said, medical workers. My mother's a registered nurse. I call her every fucking 2 hours just to make sure she okay because I'm concerned as fuck. Yes. Anybody out there in the field, anybody, any corporations, any private scientists, fucking Elon Musk, whoever out there getting a bag, who putting that bread to help the people, the community. That nigga in Lake Worth who argued with the mayor about making sure that we get coverage for this coronavirus shit and that they take care of the people and stop turning off people's lights and shit. Like, I want to shout out everyone fighting for injustice in the moment, because I would like to shout out anyone staying at home, practicing social distancing, doing everything possible that we can to protect ourselves as a people. I just want to assure that we're on it. And at least we are, nigga. We're not together. We're doing a podcast and we're all at the crib. So you should try social distancing and staying the fuck away from everybody, because you're probably infectious. Shit, I could be infectious. Who the fuck knows? Just stay the fuck away from everybody, bro. Hey, that's the theme of the episode. It's Ideal Collective Podcast. It's your boy Jon D. It's your boy City Lightz. Your nigga Stephen T. It's Cali Vegas. And your boy New York City. We up in here, nigga. God bless. And my niggas, you got anything to say before we close it out?
Oh yeah, man. Y'all be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Like Stevie said, man, shout out to the workers and the people that's on the front line of this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully Trump can get his shit together. You know what I mean? But we do appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. And we'll continue to pump out more and more content. You know what I mean? Even throughout this whole crisis and pandemic. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So once again, guys, Stephen T, you guys enjoy the life right now and enjoy the blessings that you've been given. You get to stay home and you're getting paid for it, so the world can fix itself. And like you said, Jon D said, keep your ass at home. The quicker and faster we stay in, the quicker this shit gonna pass, and we right back out here in these streets fucking up the world again.
Get in the bag.
With you guys. Make sure y'all motherfuckers use y'all Lysol and motherfucking sanitizers. Don't be shaking hands and shit. Wakanda flex on them. Oh!
Yes, nigga. Wakanda. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all platforms. The link is in the description. And y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Jon D.
Your boy City Lightz, the one with the inside.
Well, who's that other nigga, bro? Who's that other nigga y'all be with?
Stephen T. And we out here.
Nigga. Y'all already know, bro. Take it easy. Peace, y'all. Stay safe out there. Don't touch no infected bitches. Later, y'all. All right.
Yeah, brah.